This lesson is about decimal addition. So I'm going to show you how to add decimals by hand, but I also want to encourage you that in this course it is more than appropriate to use a calculator. So you do not actually have to do these problems by hand. But if you were going to do it by hand, for example, let's say we had 8.4 plus 8.33 plus 4.78. So the first thing I like to do is I like to line up the problem vertically rather than right now how it's horizontal. So I think it's easier if the problem is up and down. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to rewrite the problem. And when I'm rewriting it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up each of my numbers so that the decimal points are all underneath each other. So the next one's going to be 8.33. And then finally that last number is going to be 4.78. And so if you notice, all of my decimal points here are in a line. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up each of these columns like regular addition. To help me out with this, if I wanted to, I can put a 0 here to remember that 8.4 is the same as 8.40. And so if I add these up, so go back to my black pen here. So 8 and 3 is 11, so I'm going to put 1 down and carry the 1. 4 and 1 is 5. 5 and 3 is 8. 8 and 7 is 15, so I'm going to put a 5, carry the 1. I'm going to carry the decimal point down, and now 8 and 1 is 9. 9 and 8 is 17, and 17 and 4 is 21. So the answer here would be 21.51. And again, you do not have to do this by hand, right? So generally, I wouldn't add these numbers by hand. I'd pull out my calculator, and I'd add them up that way.